Hi everyone, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Chainsaw Man chapter 119. Okay, so before anything else, I got spoiled. I already know that Yoru is gonna kiss Denji, and I think it's like a whole thing, it's a double page spread. Um, so there's that, so yeah, there's gonna be no surprise when that happens. It is what it is. This time I didn't even get spoiled on Twitter. It was by my freaking recommended page on YouTube, which is like I wasn't even looking for that. I'm not even subscribed to the channel. It was just the thumbnail of like Chainsaw Man chapter 119 review, and then they have that as the thumbnail. Like what? You couldn't find something else that wasn't so spoilery? But whatever. It is what it is. Um, so yeah, let's get started. Um, if you're curious, Bochita's still here. He was just on standby. Okay, let's start and see why Denji's so freaked out about this set of rules. Well, you die, of course, but like, I'm morbidly curious if that's happened before, or if Nayuta has just said it to him. If you break these rules, you'll die. The title of the chapter is Thief. Interesting. Okay, so they're here. Which I'm guessing is, Denji's apartment. And he's looking at her. Okay, here we go. Let's lay it down. Unbreakable rule number 1: don't open the door to any apartment other than mine. Really? That's an interesting rule. Hmm. I'm really gonna have to think on that one. Like, you would think it would be like something like, don't ever try to open the door. Um, uh, if I'm not here. Or something like that. You're just trying to open the door to my apartment specifically. But it's about other ones. That's so. I cannot figure out why. Why would I open them? Don't be ridiculous. And then Denji just looks at her like, huh, you're right, good point. Well, come on in. What? You're not gonna tell us the rest of the rules before entering the apartment? That seems unwise. Oh, oh, okay. Now we have some few scattered, what looks like either magazines or newspapers. Actually, you know what? It kind of looks like coloring books. It could be, but I don't know. They're kind of far away to tell. Okay, so they're just sitting down in front of the TV, and Asa is just looking around. There's his school bag. I don't know, like, what? It says March farts, but I'm sure the second word is like, cut off by the panel, but I don't know what could be the rest of the word. But it just has Denji, Nayuta, and then account. And then it's at the bottom another note that says meals. None of them, I mean, neither Asa or Denji seem to be very pleased to be doing this. Oh, and now he remembers? Rule number 2: don't open the fridge. It's common sense not to open someone else's fridge. Oh, okay. I mean, regardless though, like, this seems to be like a really, like, no matter what, this cannot be broken. So she should still be telling this. Rule number 3: This is the most important one. Oh, there she is! There she is! There she is! Nayuta, we're gonna fly. We're gonna fly. I can't speak. We're finally gonna see her in part two. I've been waiting for this ever since we started this part two. Rule number 3. This is the most important one. My roommate's out walking the dogs. She'll be home soon. She's a huge problem child with an extreme personality. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I really want to know how exactly he means that. Like she really like she'll go from like very happy to a straight up murderous intent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dogs. No matter what, don't make out with me in front of her. Like, of course, before I even keep reading, I know Asa's gonna be like, oh, obviously, I don't even want to kiss you right now. But like, interesting that this is rule number 3. No matter what, don't make out with me in front of her. Why? I'm so curious why these specific rules came to be. But I mean, we would have to see Nayuta's personality first. Huh? Excuse me? Like, hell am I gonna make out with you? This is not why I came over. Yeah, very offended. Huh? I know, but one thing might lead to another, and in your dreams. Okay, lady. Why would you even bring that up? Because it's one of the rules! Did I not tell you that you could die? They're very, very, unbreakable. Otherwise, well, I don't want something that drastic happening to you. Why would you bring that up? Do you think I like you? Huh? I mean, you asked me on a date. I figure you must 90% like me. Oh yeah, she was the one that asked him on the aquarium date. You know what? That is true. Asa is being unreasonable. She literally completely forgot about that, huh? There's no way I'd like you. On the contrary, I hate you. What is Asa doing, bro? What, bro? From Denji's perspective, she must look like completely crazy. Like she makes no sense. Say what? You hate me? But he's still blushing. Yeah, I hate you. Besides, and then she just stops mid sentence. But it seems like Denji doesn't have any words either. You have rules you have to obey or die, right? Well, so do I. Do you though? You should just stay away from me, Denji, or you'll wind up dead. You know what? That's I think she is being like serious about this. Because Yoru is just getting more and more intent on turning Denji into a weapon. And that would, to a normal person, would kill them. And she doesn't want to do that anymore. I don't. It is interesting though because we like, or at least I be like, I was like, why don't you believe Denji? Selfishly, like he knows shit that you don't. But if Denji doesn't believe Asa for this, then I cannot like. They are both being fools. I only went on a date with you because I wanted a distraction. That's not the truth. I'll leave after the movie. Oh, poor Denji though. You can see the little hope he had is just being crushed. And they both look at each other like, yeah, that's how it is. And wait for it. Oh. Huh? So, she was only using me? Isn't it normal to ask someone on a date because you like them? Did I do something wrong? Was it feeding her a starfish thing? Oh, he's now overthinking it. Also, he's not at all taking into account what you said about, if you also do some stuff, you might end up dying because of me. Oh boy. The last panel, there is no thought there, but I mean, you don't need it because yeah, I can definitely see what he's thinking about. The dogs before they ended up with him. Somebody once told me that I smell like wet dog. I thought it was a compliment, but maybe they meant that I stink. Mm. Mm-hmm. Maybe Asa hates me because I stink. That's the train of thought you're going with? I liked her a little, but if I stink, I guess that's that. I mean, at least he's getting that. To be fair, I think Asa is kind of trying to put up a front, and that she's actually starting to like Denji's personality. Otherwise, why would she be blushing? But obviously Denji is not very good at social interaction, even after all that. So, but he's taking her at word value, at face value. Should I not sleep with the dogs? Wait a second. Dogs don't stink. Interesting though that we're going back to the whole Denji's like a dog thing back from part one. But also, yes, dogs can most definitely stink. Hey, dogs don't stink, right? Right? Oh, oh boy, here we go. Yep. Yoru taking over and kissing him. Okay, before we before we see what's next. I mean, I mean, yeah, she's leaning over him to give him a kiss, and then obviously because he doesn't know what the hell is happening, it's someone else taking over. He's just like, oh, maybe I read it wrong. And she does like me. Before we go any further, yeah, so this is definitely what I saw. It was a double page spread. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that Yoru is doing this because obviously she wants Denji to really like Asa, and what Asa was saying, it was making Denji's favorability of her go down. So now she did this, and now Denji will for sure like Asa. So then he can be uh easily be turned into a weapon. But like I said before, I don't think that's like a factor at all because we already saw his thoughts, and he was like, "Yeah, I liked her a little." So I don't think it has anything to do with that. I just think that either hybrids cannot be turned into weapons because, like, if we think about it, if she was able to turn him, like his his spine turning into a sword, that wouldn't kill him. He's a hybrid, so if he was being given blood, he would just regain the spinal bone back. So yeah, there's actually for that. In like a narrative sense, I don't think Fujimoto is going for that for a different reason, basically. Like Denji's immortal, so that wouldn't kill him. So then why cannot he be turned into a weapon? Okay, let's go. Oh, we see a hand. Well, Asa's hand. And trying to like I don't know what she's doing. Holding the back of his head. Oh shit. Rule number 3 is about to be broken. And who knows if there are more rules. But yeah, they're still very close to each other. And that's still Yoru. That's still Yoru. Ooh, are we gonna see Nayuta recognize her? Or Yoru? I'm not counting on Yoru because she's not very smart. Let's say that. Oh, here we go. The dogs are the first ones to come through the door. And both Yoru and Denji are looking back at the dogs. And he's sweating more than her. Oh my god, Nayuta is just a silhouette. I don't know how to take that. Is she supposed to be like very menacing? I feel like she would be drawn differently otherwise. But it's like you know what? I think yeah. I think just doing the silhouette is definitely supposed to give you Makima vibes because of the hair and the braid. The braid is definitely very reminiscent of her. If you cut out, the clothes she's wearing and the black hair, it's definitely giving you vibes of that. Okay, 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 okay. Interesting that Fujimoto would do that for her first official reintroduction on part 2. Thief. Oh, there she is. Oh god. And a chain came out of her. Oh no, not those chains, bro. Oh god, those. Oh god, no. And it's going through Yoru's head. Oh, and the ew. I don't know if that's any relevancy, but I just noticed that the plants and the next to the TV say Denji with a really big plant growing, and then Nayuta with what looks to be a dying plant. I don't know if that means anything, if that's symbolism for something, but I just thought I'd point it out loud. But yeah, this was actually kind of a short chapter, but because of what he just felt like it was building up to something big, so I took my time with it, and that's definitely a really big page to live it off on. Like, I'm not sure if Denji can convince Nayuta to just not do what she's trying to do to Yoru. Which to me it seemed like uh, considering what the chains were used like before by Makima in at the end of part 1, which is why it was to basically grab hold of people, control them, and then use their powers. So I don't think this is the end of Yoru, but I don't know how they're gonna get out of this unless Nayuta is able to be flexible about her rules. But the way it was built up by Denji, I don't know if that's gonna be possible. So I don't think, like, yes, Naita is a control double, but I don't think she has the memories of her sisters. The when they were trying to kill Chainsaw Man. So I don't think, yeah. I now that I think about it, I don't think Naruto is gonna be able to recognize her. Yeah. So and Yoru may not actually recognize her either. Well, by appearance, obviously, but considering the power that she's using, she should be able to tell that's the control devil. And besides, even if uh, yeah, she must have seen the control devil using the kind of power before. And the eyes are that giveaway that she's one of the horsemen. So that's that. Wow. I cannot wait for 120. That's gonna be a big chapter for sure. Yeah, just it is interesting though that she didn't immediately kill Yoru like Denji was afraid of, but instead went for, well, what it seems to be a way to control her. Definitely, I mean, I definitely believe this is a smart kid, but definitely hasn't been raised to be very understanding, uh, affable to other people for, uh, you know, doing things that wouldn't really make most people commit murder. But Denji did say she was extreme. So there's that. If you have thoughts about what could come next, please do let me know. Because there doesn't seem to be much hope for Yoru and Asa. To be fair though, Yoru was the one who made the stupid ass move, so she should be the one to pay a price for it. But she is technically the main character of part two. So, like I said, I don't think we're gonna be losing her in next chapter, but we'll see how it happens. So yeah, that was my reaction. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and until next time, see ya.